What's up, guys? Rado here. And today we're doing something I haven't done in probably like a bajillion years. We're doing a little like collection update haul thingy. So this is gonna include what I got at the most recent Kaiji Days, which was on Saturday, if I remember correctly, and what I got today from a good friend Cole Resick. So let's get right into it. All right. First, I'm gonna go over what I got from Kaiji Days. First, I got the new Movie Monster series, Bandai Godzilla -1. I got it from my friends Nate and Anthony. They always host these Kaiji Days. I always make it a goal to go to each one. And I'm glad that I was able to pick this figure up just in time for the movie, which I'm going to the early premiere tomorrow. So yeah, really glad to have him. And along with him, I picked up the Monster King series -1 Godzilla. Just a bigger version with a curved tail, and he's really beefy. I really like him too. He only has paint really on the front of the body, or if you turn him around, there's nothing else, which, I mean, for a Monster King series, they could do better. But I really like the figure regardless, so we can put him right there. Next, today from Cole Resick, he got me a few things from Buy that I paid for, because I can't really import at the moment. But he imports for me, which I greatly appreciate of him. So firstly, I picked up the theater exclusive Bandai Godzilla -1. I really like the tag, it's purple. And I noticed the two figures and the silver one, they both have different images on the tag, which is really, really cool. So this one is amazing. It has injected glitter in the vinyl, which makes it look really, really cool. So I really like that one too. So I have almost all the -1 figures. There is the silver one, but I did not want to get the silver one. I didn't feel like it and wasn't wowing me, but this one definitely wowed me. Next, we have some small items. We have the Bandai, I think they're called Toho Ultimate Chronicles or something like that. There's 3 figures in this line. There is the Godzilla 1962 head. They come on little, like, these are like kind of chest piece things, and then they come with a nameplate. So there's the 62. Looks really, really cool. Now these figures have removable jaws. They're supposed to go with bigger figures, like full-fledged figures, and I'll put a picture of them right here. There's a 62, 74, and 84, but there's no picture of the 84 yet. But hopefully we'll get a picture of them soon, and I do look forward to buying the figures too to use with these heads. So we have Godzilla 1962 with his little plate put over here. Next, we have Godzilla 1974. Here he is. Now, mine did have a little something on it. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some red underneath his eyebrow. Not that noticeable since he's looking really far down. But yeah, I like him a lot too. And here's his nameplate, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. So put him right here. Next to 62. Move this guy over a little bit. And lastly, for the set, we have Godzilla 1984. This one is probably my favorite. It looks pretty good. Though something does look off about his eye. It looks like it's going like up, or it's like it just looks smaller. But yeah, all of them do have removable jaws with the figures, and I like this one a lot, very too. And then here's the nameplate, just Godzilla. So we'll put him right here. Bam. And now let's get to the last part of this video. Actually, second to last, but the biggest part of this video. For the last part of this, or second to last part, as I just said, we have something I've been trying to complete for a long time. It is the Yuji Sakai diorama set. There's only 5 more I needed, and I knocked out 4 of those within the last about month or so, and I only need 1 more, and it's the 1991. So let's go over what we got. We have the standard Godzilla vs. Destroyer diorama. I will be doing reviews on all these eventually after I get the 91, because these all have come after 91, but here's a quick look at it. Now, I did not know, but this is actually translucent plastic inside. I thought it was just paint, but apparently it's translucent, so that's really, really cool. Put 95 right there. Next, we have Godzilla 2000. This one has lots of buildings and looks really, really cool. He has a upward tail. And yeah, it looks really, really cool. There's 2000. Next, we have Godzilla 2002. Now, this one's a little awkward out the box. I can't really get him to stay on the diorama yet, but there he is, Godzilla 2002 with a little laser tank. Put him right behind him, right in front of him. There we go. And then lastly, to pad out the Millennium series, we have Godzilla 2004. This one's a really cool diorama. I like the pose he's in, and the base is really detailed too. And I really like this one too. So yeah, I'm only missing one more from the set, which is Godzilla 1991, which I will get hopefully soon so that I can pad out my reviews, which the next review for my diorama series will be coming soon. And now there's one more part of this video that's a really special figure, and I'll get into that now. Alright, this is a very special part of the video. So while at Kaiju Days, there's a kit builder that was selling kits there. His name was Doc Mack. He owns Galloping Ghost Arcade, where his Kaiju Days took place. And I was looking to buy one of his kits. It was a Final Wars Hedorah. I was talking to him, asking questions. Then he took me back into his model shop where he showed me his whole collection. It was very, very cool. And when we were done there, I was going to buy the Hedorah, but he offered to just give it to me for free, which I am very thankful for. So I present to you the Galloping Ghost Hedorah resin kit, which is pretty hard to see. I'll try to get into frame. There we go. It's not assembled yet, of course, but it is just blank. So I'll put the arms on like a little bit, real quick. Here we go. At least, well, somewhat. Yeah, it's not gonna stay on. Don't want to damage it. But there's somewhat a look of what it would look like. It is 35 centimeters tall. It was supposed to be 30 centimeters, but it was produced at a slightly larger scale. And here's the header card. This is what it looks like painted. See Galloping Ghost Kaiju Kobo, 30 centimeter resin kit. And these were just released actually, and I got a sort of pre-production sample that was a little bit bigger. So this is 35 centimeters instead of 30, which is what it's supposed to be produced at. But I am very grateful for this awesome gift. I do look forward to trying to paint and assemble this myself, and I am very grateful for this. So that is my little weekday haul. And we have the dioramas, the heads, -1, and the Hedorah. So coming soon is more videos hopefully, and there will be a collection video out at the end of the year. So I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.